Thank you, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Yes, the status of the interpellations was, I believe, we paused for a while, took a break, and I now would like to recognize Senator Marcoleta for his closing statements, if the good gentleman from Cavite will allow.
Well, if the senator on the floor, who has the floor, will allow, because when the chair suspended the session, Senator Lacson had the floor, and he was allowing questions from Senator Marcoleta. That is the parliamentary status. So, what is your pleasure, Majority Leader?
Maybe we can request or ask the pleasure of the gentleman from Cavite.
I will allow, Mr. President, but if he hits me, I'll hit back.
All right. So,
Thank you. So,
that's
Mr.
very
President, will we
clear.
allow...
Senator, yes, Senator Marcoleta is recognized.
Salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo. It's not a matter of hitting me back. He can hit me many, many times. Sabi ko nga po kanina, Mr. President, that's irrelevant to me. It's no longer important to me. Kahit ano pa pong paninira ang sabihin ni Senator Lacson sa akin, wala pong kaso sa akin yon. Ang taong bayan, alam na po nila kung ano ang totoo. Sila po ang arbiter. Silang magsasabi kung totoo lahat po ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. At kung ano ang sinabi laban sa akin. Ang gusto ko lang pong linawin, Mr. President, kung talagang pinaninindigan ni Senator Lacson yung patakaran na kanyang huling sinabi at binigyan ng emphasis kung saan ang mga ebidensya pupuntahan natin. Napakarami ko pong sinabi kahapon do sa aking privilege speech, inisa-isa ko yung dapat napuntahan natin. Para sa ganon, lahat ng inaakala nating ebidensyang magtuturo kung saan dapat at kung sino dapat ang managot, doon lang natin makikita at ang taong bayan po ay nakikinig at nagbabantay. So, gusto ko pong malaman, Sir President, kung totoo po lahat ang kanyang paninindigan na pupuntahan natin ang lahat ng ebidensyang maaari nating makuhanan, pwede po bang revisyuhin niya yung aking privilege speech? Nandun po lahat, inisa-isa ko. At nagtapos nga po ako doon sa 18 ex-marine officials sa iba pa yatang mga official ng ating sandatahang lakas ang nandun. Lahat po ba nun ay pupuntahan natin? Open po ba siya, Mr. President, na puntahan natin? Alang-alang doon sa pagkuha natin ng katotohanan. At makukuha lang natin ang katotohanan kung haharap lahat ang mga taong binanggit ko sa aking privilege speech. Huwag tayong magbibigay ng teorya ng kahit ano. Ako po'y nananalig na kapag sila'y humarap, may kakayahan naman ang komite, Mr. President. Makita natin kung talagang nagsisinungaling o hindi. Meron po tayong patakaran. Meron tayong remedyo kapag nagsisinungaling sila. Nakukontempt natin, ikinukulong po natin ang nagsasabi ng hindi totoo. Payagan lang natin, lahat sila may karapatang magsabi, mag-contribute sa ikahahanap ng katotohanan na lahat po tayo ay merong interes. Yun lang po gusto ko malaman, Mr. President, kung si Senator Lacson po ay tapat sa kanyang paninindigan, dapat sana lahat po ng aking sinabi, hindi naman po makakasama, makakatulong po sa ating lahat para makagawa tayo ng isang ulat. Sapagkat ngayon, kagaya po ng kanyang inamin, ang tagal na po nung sinirculate na ulat na sa online. At sabi niya, isa pa lang po ang pumirma. So, pwede po bang malaman sa ating kasama, Senator Lacson, lahat po ba nung aking binanggit sa aking privilege speech ay tutunguhan natin sapagkat potential po na panggagalingan ng maraming ebidensya? Para tapusin na po natin ito.
Senator Lacson sat down. He no longer has the
No,
floor.
Mr. President.
Senator, the Majority Leader.
Yes, para wala na daw gulo, di pa lalaking gulo, binulungan ako ni Senator Lacson. Yes daw.
Kailan po kaya, Mr. President, mag-uumpisa?
Ay, hindi ko na po alam yun.
Kasi po, kung yes, bitin na naman po, Mr. President. Ayoko pong mabitin ng taong bayan, Mr. President. Kaya gusto ko pong malaman, kailan, anong oras, tuloy-tuloy po ba para sa ganon? Ay mapayapa naman ang kalooban ng ating mga kababayan.
Mr. President, may I respond?
Yes, Senator Lacson.
Isa lang po ang pakiusap ko, baka pwedeng pirmahan niyo muna yung partial committee report.
Seryoso po ba kayo?
I'm serious, Mr. President. So we can get over it, no?
Because that is a partial.
Move forward. Yes, that's a
Partial,
partial.
and then you can move forward to the next one.
That is correct, Mr. President.
Paano ko po
Yes, but,
pipirmahan ang
again,
isang partial report, Mr. President? Ang gusto ko makumpleto muna, kaya nga po ako'y nakikiusap, puntahan po natin ang mga potential areas of evidence. Kung payag naman po kayo, umuuna kayo, tinatanong ko lang ngayon, meron na po ba tayong schedule? Sana mo po, kahit weekly lang, Mr. President, tapusin na po natin ito.
I believe that the Committee on Rules should tackle that particular question because today I found out that those members, those so-called ex-military soldiers that you're mentioning and the people behind it, some members of Congress filed a case of cyber libel on them. And therefore, I think the Committee on Rules should check first whether we can call a hearing on that particular issue kung ganong merong kaso at meron ongoing case.
Yun ang
So
Pangulo.
I suggest that your question and the privilege speech and the ensuing debates thereafter be referred to the Committee on Rules. I would like to entertain a motion to that effect, Mr. Majority Leader. I don't think we can answer the question of Senator Marcoleta now because of that particular issue.
Yes, Mr. President.
Dahil po ba, Mr. President, merong nagsampa ng demanda doon sa mga taong inakala nating makakatulong sa atin? Magiging sagwil na yon para hindi natin sila tawagin. So, ibig sabihin, pwede palang i-demanda na lang at ang gustong magkukusa na pumunta rito, tapos na tayo.
I cannot answer your question. That's the reason I'm saying that we should ask the Committee on Rules to rule on that. You can be right, you can be wrong. But I do not want to answer you and tell you that you are right and that we can do that. It's
Kaya nga
better
po.
that we have the Committee on Rules decide. You are a member of the Rules Committee. Why don't you take it up? That is the best thing to do. And not belabor the issue. Majority Leader.
Mr. President, I'm not belaboring the issue. Kasi po, sumagot na si Senator Lacson. May pagpayag na po. So wala na pong problema doon. Ang pinag-uusapan na lang, para malinawan, schedule na lang po hinihingi ko.
Yes. He has not given the schedule yet. And he might even think of checking with the Rules Committee first on whether we can do that right away or not.
Salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. The good Minority Floor Leader would just also want to weigh in.
The Minority Leader, Senator Alan Cayetano, sir.
Mr. President, good afternoon. Sir President, obviously po, iba ang point of view ng dalawa nating kasamahan. Pareho nating ginagalang. Let me appreciate the passion of both of them to get to the bottom of the biggest scandal, at least monetarily, the biggest graft and corruption scandal to hit the country in our history. No? If you look at the amounts, it's staggering. But may I make this manifestation just to encourage all of us that there are simple ways also of finding some solutions to the problem. Ayokong maliitin po ang trabaho ni Senator Lacson. Ayokong maliitin po ang trabaho ni Senator Marcoleta. Pareho po silang nagsusumikap na malaman ng totoo pero napaka-politically charged ng ating pong environment ngayon. First, Mr. President, I'd like to mention during the budget hearing, I asked Secretary Vince Dizon a very simple question. Ba't hindi na lang utusan lahat ng DE, samahan ng COA, samahan ng barangay captain, sa listahan na hawak ng DPWH ng 2023 or 2022 pa hanggang 2025 project, kunan lang ng picture. Para kung may picture at hindi pa bayad, hindi ghost yon. Kung may picture, walang project at bayad na, ghost yon. Kung may problema, substandard o kung ano man, kita na natin sa picture. Kasi si Senator Lacson na mismo ang nagsabi din sa atin na as time goes by, umiiba yung numbers ng actual na ghost at hindi. No? Number two, Mr. President, I think many of us, and I'd like to appreciate Senator Win Gatchalian here, cautioned that when there are investigations sa graft and corruption, minsan mas malaki pa ang tama kapag ka natigil yung mga projects. I brought this up sa DPWH na pag kinancel nyo lahat ng project, baka walang kumuha niyan. But since yung top 10, nandun, instead of bantayan, insist, wag bayaran, kinancel lahat, so nakatiwangwang most if not all. But number three, I approached Senator Win right before I asked the majority leader to speak. Nabasa ko po sa online, sa major dailies na wala pang nabibid sa 2026 budget ang DPWH. I'm not that sure if that's 100% correct, but it seems to be correct na marami sa mga project hindi pa nabibid. One of the problems daw was the pricing of materials na maaring magbago na naman because of the price increase. So this is the problem, Mr. President. Presyo pa lang at project. But for every school building na madelay, isang buong generation ang hindi makakapag kukuha ng quality education. Ganun din po sa farm to market road. Isang 5-10 year generation ng ating farmers ang lalong maghihirap at mas mababa presyo kasi hindi magagawa yung farm to market road or irrigation. So, again, hindi ko minamaliit yung mga pinag-usapan today, yung mga pag-uusapan, sinong iimbitahin, how we follow the evidence, who does the evidence point to, sinong mastermind. But let me just emphasize na 2 problema to o 3 problema in one. Hold someone accountable, but how do we put enough trust in our system, in DPWH, in our infra projects to get it rolling, di ba? So, the third whammy, palapit na yung tag-ulan. Pag hindi na bid ang project ng hanggang April, hindi po mag-uumpisa yung mga projects ng May. Parati nating hinahabol ang summer kasi doon po mabilis gawin ang mga project lalo kung may excavation. Pag ginawa natin ang projects ng June, July, maraming delay dahil nga tag-ulan. Ang problema, Mr. President, dahil wala tayong budget for flood control this year at sabi gagamitin yung pang last year, pero hindi pa natin sure kung nilagay yon tapos tumigil lahat ng iba, I think many of us are expecting or hoping walang baha this year. But I think logic would dictate na sana hindi. God forbid that there will be massive floods, but there will be. So gusto ko lang bigyan diin, Mr. President, na nagkainitan man today, we have 2 passionate colleagues who want to get to the truth. And part of getting to the truth is ayusin yung sistema. So I hope that in the next few days, maybe the chairman of the Public Works Committee, maybe the chairman of yung sa Transpo, maybe the head of our finance committee, di ba, can get to the bottom of this. Kasi nga, time is running out. Napakababa ng GDP natin for the 4th quarter. Ilan araw na lang tapos na 1st quarter. Tapos nangyari pa yung sa Middle East. So as we pray for the US, for Iran, for the whole Middle East, for Israel, as we pray for peace, as we pray for our OFWs, we have to act at ayusin natin ang problema sa infrastructure. So make me just emphasize that, Mr. President, na habang hindi natin natatapos tong investigasyon, ang problema, ang naging casualty din na hindi kasalanan ng kung sino man dito sa kwartong ito, pero naging unintended consequence, yung delay sa pagbibid at pag-aayos ng sistema. Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. President.